stop right there. Before you scroll past this, I want you to try something really quick. Stand up, find a flat piece of floor, and try to stand on one leg for just 30 seconds. No holding the wall, no grabbing a chair, just you, standing on one foot, eyes open. Go ahead, I'll wait. Now, how did that go? Did you wobble? Did you have to grab something? Did you maybe not even make it to 10 seconds? If that sounds like you, I want you to know something important right now. You are not alone. And this is not just about balance. What just happened in those 30 seconds tells you something much deeper about what's going on inside your body, something most doctors don't even talk about at your annual checkup. And here's the thing that really gets me. Most people brush this off. They say, oh, I'm just a little clumsy, or I've always had bad balance. But friend, that's not the truth. That wobble you just felt, that's your body trying to send you a message. And today on the Health Insider, we're going to decode that message together. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why leg strength and balance decline after 40, what's really happening inside your muscles and your circulation, and most importantly, what you can do starting today. Simple, realistic steps to turn this around. And I promise you, the third fix we talk about is one that almost nobody mentions, and it might be the most powerful one of all. Now, before we go any further, I want to ask you something. In the comments below, just type the number of seconds you lasted on that one-leg test. Just the number. No judgment here. This is a safe space. It helps me understand where you're at, and honestly, it's going to be really encouraging to see how many people are in the same boat. Go ahead and drop that number down there right now. Okay, let's talk about what's really going on. Here's something most people don't realize. After the age of 40, your body quietly starts losing muscle. Not dramatically, not all at once, but slowly, steadily, like air leaking out of a tire. By the time you hit 60, you may have lost anywhere from 10 to 30% of your muscle mass, especially in your legs. Scientists call this sarcopenia. It's a fancy word, but the simple version is this. Your legs are getting weaker, and most of the time, you don't feel it happening until one day you try to get up from a chair and it's harder than it used to be, or you walk across a parking lot and your legs feel heavy halfway through, or you try that one-leg balance test and realize you can barely hold it for 5 seconds. But here's what makes this really important. Your legs are not just for walking. Think of your legs as the engine of your whole body. Your leg muscles are the largest muscles you have. When they're strong and active, they pump blood back up to your heart, they support your joints, they protect your spine, and they keep your brain sharp by improving circulation. When those muscles weaken, it's like your engine starts sputtering. Everything feels harder. Fatigue creeps in, balance gets shaky, and the risk of a fall, which is one of the most serious health events a person over 60 can face, goes up significantly. And here's the part that really matters. This is not inevitable. This is not just getting old. This is a fixable problem, and I'm going to show you exactly how. But first, let me bust a myth that I hear all the time. So many people believe that if your balance is bad, it's just because you're older and there's nothing you can do. Or they think you need a gym membership or special equipment, or you have to exercise for an hour every day. None of that is true. Research, real peer-reviewed science, shows that targeted leg and balance exercises done consistently, even just a few minutes a day, can dramatically improve strength, circulation, and stability at any age. The key word there is consistently. Not perfectly, not intensely, just consistently. All right, let's get into the good stuff. Here are the 5 things that are really weakening your legs after 40, and what to do about each one. Number 1 is muscle loss from inactivity. Here's a simple truth. Muscles only stay strong when you use them. When you sit for long periods, and let's be honest, most of us sit way more than we used to, your leg muscles literally begin to shrink. It's called disuse atrophy. Think of a rubber band that sits in a drawer for years. It gets stiff, brittle, weak. Your muscles do something similar. The good news is that muscles have incredible memory. Even if you've been inactive for years, you can start rebuilding. The fix here is simple. Movement breaks. Every hour, stand up. Do 10 slow standing knee raises. Lift each knee up toward your chest, hold for a second, lower it down. That's it. Do that every hour you're awake, and over weeks, you will feel a difference. Number 2 is poor circulation in the lower legs. Your heart pumps blood down to your legs easily. Gravity helps with that. But getting that blood back up, that requires your calf muscles to squeeze and pump it upward. When your calf muscles are weak or you're sitting too long, blood can pool in your lower legs. You might notice this as swelling around the ankles, that heavy or achy feeling in your legs at the end of the day, or cold feet. This reduced circulation also means your muscles aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients, which makes them fatigue faster and recover slower. The fix for this is calf raises. Stand behind a chair, hold it lightly for support, rise up on your tiptoes slowly, hold for 2 seconds, lower back down. 20 of those twice a day. They look simple, but they are incredibly powerful for pumping circulation back through your lower legs. Number 3, and this is the one most people never hear about, is nerve signal slowdown. Here's something fascinating. Your balance doesn't just come from your muscles. It comes from a three-way conversation between your muscles, your inner ear, and your brain. And as we age, the speed of that communication slows down. The signals travel a little slower. Your body is a little slower to react when you start to tip. That's actually a big reason why falls become more common. It's not just weakness, it's a timing problem. The amazing thing is, you can actually retrain this system. It responds to practice just like learning to ride a bike. The fix is the single leg stand itself, the exact test you did at the beginning of this video. Practice it daily. Stand near a wall or counter for safety, lift one foot just an inch off the ground, and hold as long as you can. Do both sides. Start with 10 seconds if that's all you've got. Do it every day. Within 2 to 3 weeks, most people notice significant improvement. You're literally rewiring your brain's balance circuitry. Number 4 is inflammation and joint stiffness. A lot of people think their legs feel weak because of their knees or hips, and sometimes that's true. But often, what feels like joint pain is actually inflammation in the surrounding tissue that's making the muscles around the joint shut down as a protective response. Your body is smart. If it senses pain, it starts inhibiting the muscles near that area to try to protect you. The problem is that inhibition makes you weaker, which puts more strain on the joint, which causes more inflammation. It's a cycle. The fix here is gentle movement, not rest. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but gentle, pain-free movement increases blood flow to inflamed areas, helps clear out inflammatory waste products, and slowly rebuilds muscle activation around the joint. Walking in water if you have access to a pool is incredible for this. So is gentle cycling on a stationary bike. Even slow, controlled leg swings while holding a counter can help break this cycle. Number 5 is low protein intake. This one surprises people. After 40, your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat to build and maintain muscle. So even if you think you're eating enough protein, you might not be getting enough for what your muscles actually need. And most older adults are significantly under-eating protein without realizing it. The science on this is very clear. Adequate protein, especially spread throughout the day rather than loaded into one meal, is essential for preserving and rebuilding muscle at any age. A simple guideline that many researchers support is aiming for about 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That could look like 2 eggs and some Greek yogurt at breakfast, a palm-sized piece of chicken or fish at lunch, and a similar portion at dinner. You don't need protein powders or supplements unless you're really struggling to hit those numbers through food. If any of this is resonating with you so far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help more people find this information. And honestly, this is the kind of stuff that can genuinely change someone's quality of life. So if you think even one person in your life needs to hear this, the like button is the best way to help that happen. Let me share a quick story with you, because I think it'll hit home. I want to tell you about a woman. Let's call her Margaret. Margaret is 67. She lives alone, she's sharp as a tack mentally, she loves her garden and her grandchildren. But about 2 years ago, she started noticing that walking to the mailbox felt harder than it used to. Her legs felt heavy. She was gripping furniture when she walked past it. Not because she needed to, just out of habit, just in case. She had a small stumble in her kitchen one evening, caught herself on the counter, nothing happened, but it scared her. She mentioned it to her doctor, who said her blood work looked fine. She assumed this was just aging. Then her daughter found some information about leg strength and balance exercises specifically for older adults. Margaret started doing just 10 minutes of simple leg movements every morning after her coffee. Calf raises in the kitchen while the kettle boiled, single leg stands while brushing her teeth, slow knee lifts during commercial breaks. Within 6 weeks, she told her daughter that her legs felt lighter. Within 3 months, she was back to kneeling in her garden, something she hadn't done in over a year. She didn't go to a gym. She didn't buy any equipment. She just started using her legs consistently in small, intentional ways every single day. That is what's possible, and Margaret is not an exception. She's the rule when people actually start doing the right things. So let me give you a clear, simple action plan you can start today. In the morning, while you're brushing your teeth, do a single leg stand. One leg, eyes open, near the sink for safety. Hold as long as you can. Switch sides. Do this every single morning. During your day, every hour you're sitting, stand up and do 10 slow knee raises. Lift each knee, hold 1 second, lower. 10 each side takes about 90 seconds, and it wakes up your hip flexors and gets blood moving. In the evening, do 20 calf raises. Stand behind a chair, rise onto your toes slowly, hold, lower. This is your circulation pump for the day. With every meal, make sure you have a solid protein source. Eggs, chicken, fish, legumes, Greek yogurt, something substantial, not just a side thought. And once a day, if you can, go for even a short walk. It doesn't have to be far. 10 minutes counts. 20 is great. The goal is consistent movement, not marathon training. That's it. 5 things. All doable, all free, all backed by real science. Let's quickly recap what we covered today. After 40, leg muscles begin to quietly shrink from inactivity, and most people don't notice until the weakness is already significant. Poor circulation, slower nerve signals, inflammation, and low protein intake all compound the problem. But every single one of these is addressable with simple, consistent daily habits. The 30-second leg balance test is not just a party trick. It's a real window into your neurological and muscular health. And the good news is, you can improve it starting today. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, drop your balance test score in the comments. How many seconds did you hold it? Second, if this video gave you something real and useful, please give it a like. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this information. Third, if you're not subscribed to the Health Insider yet, hit that subscribe button and the bell so you never miss a video like this one. Because we put out new health content every week that is practical, honest, and designed for real people living real lives. And finally, stay tuned, because our next video is going to cover something that almost every adult over 50 is doing wrong at night, that's quietly destroying their sleep quality and their heart health at the same time. You will not want to miss that one. One last thing. Please remember that this video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you have concerns about your balance, leg strength, circulation, or any health condition, please speak with your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider. Everyone's body is different, and your health journey deserves personalized attention. This is the Health Insider. Take care of yourself. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and fully alive at every age.